Tell me first of all a few words about your heritage. You were born in Australia, but you're Greek.
My father is from Ataraki. It's about 40 miles from Larissa. And my mother is from Australia. I don't speak Greek. Unfortunately, I was born in Australia and I have only visited my father's hometown. But, I'm very proud of my heritage, and that's why I wear the son of Virginia on my back. I'm very proud of it, and I believe that's where my strength comes from.
Tell me a few words about how you got into boxing.
I don't believe I found boxing. I believe boxing found me. It's my father and I, we used to watch the Rocky movies when I was 7 years old, and when he beat that Ivan Drago, the Russian fighter, I said then I want to be world champion. I was 7 years old, and funny enough, my name was Rocky for my first 15 fights. So that is what, I don't know, I was always strong, and I suppose that was my dream, to be world champion, and fighting for 20 years now. I was 11 years old and now I'm 31. 20 years I've been fighting, and I'm happy still doing my job.
But what was the professional fight that actually broke you into the industry? Which was the point that you passed from amateur to professional?
Well, I was in Sydney in Australia when it was my 15th birthday, and my family was around, on my Greek side of the family. They said, Michali, we want you to go to the Olympics and we believe you can do it. And I went to the Olympics as an amateur boxer. And then after the amateur boxing, the Olympics, they wanted me to turn professional. And it was my second professional fight when I had to fight 12 rounds in just my second fight for the Australian professional title. And that was a very tough fight. Everything was against me, but I had to use heart and I had to use my will to win the fight, and surely I did, and that, I believe, was my big statement in boxing.
Have you ever been scared in the ring?
I think before every fight, because if you see the way I approach the fight, before every fight I've come in as the warrior. I wore the warrior helmet and I wear the full outfit, because I believe when you go into battle you throw everything on the line, and that is why I am never in a boring fight. Every fight I have, I give my everything. I'm scared. Of course you're scared. When everyone goes to war, they are scared. They feel the nerve.
Is there a specific thing that you do before your fights?
I pray to God. I pray. It's very important to do this, and I believe, and I ask for a win, and I speak to my papu and I say, can you give me some strength? And that is what I do. And the times when I have worked my hardest mentally, I work my hardest is when I have the win.
What are you scared in life outside the ring?
I have a 2.5-year-old daughter, and I love her so much. So I suppose, if anything, I always want her in my life. That is number one to me. So I'm scared. I want to keep her always.
Did you ever change the way you were playing, especially after your daughter was born?
It's a dangerous sport. So if anything, I work harder as a result. I went through some difficult time when I lost my brother Stathi, and after he died I went a little bit downhill, and then since then I said, no, I am stronger than this, and I can keep winning, and I can fight better than before.
Hard left hook by Katsidis, and Marquez is on his butt.
And seriously hurt.
Tremendous shot. The biggest punch Marquez has taken since he fought against Pacquiao.
And Katsidis is going to be hard to hold on.
Michael Katsidis is thinking of his lost brother.
So that is why now I still fight and I have strength. My brother and my daughter, my family.
Now you moved from Australia to Los Angeles. When did this move happen? And what does this mean for your professional life?
It means everything, because now I am based in the world of boxing. This is where it is happening, in Las Vegas, and that is why I am here. I'm living the dream. So it was just 2 months ago when I lived here permanently, and I'm training with Justin Fortune, and that I think is going to make the big difference in my career. The final touch I need to get over the top and beat the very best in the world.
Boxing, especially here in America, has become commercialized. It's not like it used to be fights. Now it's more about the TV. It's more about the glamour. Do you feel that it's losing its heart?
Not when I fight. I am never ever am I in a boring fight. If a guy is not good enough to be in the ring, I do not carry him. I do not keep him in there. I give everything for every fight. So my fights aren't boring. So one thing's for sure, my fights are full of action.
And now you have your next fight on April 13th. You want to tell us a few things about that?
Yes. April 13, I fight for the IBF International title. It is my first time I'm fighting at a weight division where I feel strong. I'm heavy, and so it's a very important fight for me. It's on ESPN all over the world live. It's at the Hard Rock Casino, Las Vegas.
Who are maybe one or two other boxers that you admire and you like?
I admire Oscar De La Hoya for what he has done in his career. He's gone from a boxer to promoter, and he's helped a lot of fighters. And Mike Tyson, as a fighter, was amazing with what he did. And you know, of course, like the style of Roberto Duran, he was a warrior. He used to just go all out. But now, like later, you know, when you look at his later fights, you can see he's smarter and he's thinking and deliver power shots. And I admire Roberto Duran, and maybe I can adopt something like his style.
Would you like to fight in Greece?
I'd love to fight in Greece. I really would. So maybe this can happen one day. So I'm just one fight away from the IBF International title, and after that, I can bring them on.